Because to be fair to the rest of the people in the Trump administration at the time, they said to Trump, every one of us will resign if you roll out those tanks. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do it. He's a dictator. He's a fascist. That's not hyperbole. So, and here, I'll upset a bunch of people on the left. Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley are not fascists. They're terrible people for other reasons. But they've never done a coup against America. They don't use direct Nazi quotes that Trump does. The only fascist that is an actual threat to democracy is Donald J. Trump. He already tried to end this democracy once. And guys, last thing. The other day, he said, immigrants are poisoning the blood of our nation. That quote has only been used by Adolf Hitler and Donald J. Trump. So he's telling you ahead of time, I'm a Nazi. It's not like I didn't warn you. I used absurd Hitler quotes. I pulled them out of history, and I said them for no reason, just to let you know I am a Nazi. He then, remember, he had dinner with Nazis. Nick Fuentes and Kanye West, they had dinner talking about how the Holocaust wasn't so bad and Hitler was a hero. Those are things Fuentes has said. Those are things Kanye West has said. He happily had dinner with those Nazis. And when the Nazis marched and said the Jews will not replace us, he said there are good people on the Nazi side. How many times does he have to tell you that he's a Nazi before you believe him? Please run a great candidate against that guy. Don't run a terrible, wounded candidate thinking, I hope...
thoughtfully and calmly and everything else, while the panoply of people you get on the right who shouldn't even be on the right, I would say certainly someone like me, I don't know exactly where Batya considers herself, but people with a variance of political opinions that now broadly are part of the MAGA thing, the trigger. But if we're all sitting here saying, yeah, it's not true that Donald Trump's a Nazi, and it's not true that his supporters are Nazis, and he's not Hitler and all of those things, well, then before you get to reconciliation, a little bit of a mea culpa by some of us might be valuable.
Cenk?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. So this guy, pretending to do conciliation, and I was going to be conciliatory towards Dave if I spoke first. But apparently, that's not what he's doing at all. So what he's trying to do is get people angry in a misleading way against me. Are you trying to get people to be violent?
Are those your titles
this is
of your
disgusting.
No.
So no. Let me explain. Let me explain.
Those are your titles.
No, let me explain. You're asking me a goddamn question, so let me explain while you're trying to get people to do violence against me. You're disgusting. So those are 80% of those titles. I've never called Trump a Nazi, and those titles were about neo-Nazi reactions. So what do you want us to do? Not tell you what's actually happening? And so look,
did Donald Trump side with neo-Nazis?
Yes, he did say that.
So, Charlottesville?
So as
how about you handle this one instead of giving it to me?
Can I just talk? So this monster is trying to egg on violence as we speak, and he won't even let me talk.
I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis or the white supremacists who should be condemned completely. It's the biggest debunked conspiracy theory of all time. You're still pushing that now? You're still pushing the verified people hoax now? I'm shocked even for you.
Dave, no. Dave, shut up and let me answer your stupid question. So on that day, which now we're going back to that for no goddamn reason other than you're trying to get people angry at me for misleading things.
I'm reading your title. You should be angry at your title.
He did. Shut up and let me answer. So did he say there are very fine people on both sides? He did. So that's a fact. Now, who was he referring to? As we've explained on the Young Turks, he might have been referring to the people who were in favor of the Confederacy and came out there to support Confederate generals. I didn't find that to be any better. Those people were in favor of slavery. Those people lynched black people. So I'm not going to ever cheerlead for them, and I'm not ever going to shut up
in the very next sentence, did he say, I'm not talking about the white supremacists or the neo-Nazis who should be condemned totally.
And you are against speech, and you're the one trying to smear people. So let me be super clear, and let me outrage everyone on both sides, and then try to bring people together. You've already talked. So now, look, if you're on the left, I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off. So Charlie said things that are against Muslims. I'm from a Muslim background. Laura Loomer has said tons of things against Muslims. Ben Shapiro has, etc.